I think I sent it to you, Julius, no?
Okay. So now I have started to practice the recording,
There
and I am have the duty to inform you.
Yes.
So that is what the Google Meet is saying. But
So
anyway, no, it's very
I was also really touched when I went through the presenter platform on a website. When I looked
yes,
at the um, the courses that will be offered, and most of the courses, there are a lot of courses that I would love to learn.
yeah,
For
yeah,
example, I would love to learn about youth rights. It can help also to overrun child abuse, rape, and these other violences that we are facing in our community concerning the youths. And then I looked also at non-violence and I looked at non-violence and spirituality, humanism and spirituality.
okay,
Looking at
okay,
Zambia being called a Christian nation,
yeah,
we're having people who say they are Christian, but when you look at the conduct, it's not really Christianity. So I'm also trying to find a way of how we can educate people to really grow and build their own spirituality. They get to know God in their personal way because we have been told lies. We are depending on things that we don't even know this is true. So
Yes,
we
that's
need
very
to,
correct. You
yes,
have to find the reference in your heart.
yes,
yes,
yes, yes.
There
That's what
is
I
where
was also
it
looking at.
yes,
will.
Yes,
yes,
We
yes,
all have the spirituality. We all have the divine presence.
yes, very true.
yes,
It's very,
Connection, we have to do it through ourselves.
yes,
yes,
it's very
Heart
true.
and mind.
Yes.
yes,
You find that in our in like for example in Zambia, because it's declared to say Zambia is a Christian nation. So we have been covered with that knowledge of believing to say, not until I go to church, that's when I can understand certain things. Not knowing that on your own you can also have your spiritual interaction with your inner being. And we have never been taught that. So I'm trying also to find a way of bring such kind of information on radio, on TV, on YouTube, and on also Facebook.
That's
That
a
was
fantastic pursuit,
yes.
and that will allow you to gather lots of people who will be very interested about that approach. That is more profound. It's more real.
yeah.
Yes, true,
I
true.
remember with myself that when I was young, as a child, I was going
Yes,
to Sunday school, and this
yes,
was this very, very nice priest. And I go with my old elder. I was 4, 5, or 6, and he was going, with me. He was 2 years older, and
yes,
then I was really, really religious because I was listening. What he was telling us was the
yes.
what you call the little stories of Jesus,
The
of
Bible
the
stories.
old of the poor widow, of the Samaritan. What you
Yes,
call? Yeah,
Mary.
yes, yes, and I was just this was so nice. And
Yes,
then when I was going out, I got this photo, and Jesus was there, and blessing the children. And it was so beautiful.
Yeah, it communicates very well. Those
Yeah.
examples.
So later
yes,
on, later on, by the time when I was confirmed, went to the confirmation, and I started to, listen to the priests and so on. And they were not preaching this in the church. And this was, I didn't, I got pissed off. So I didn't like the religion. I was kind of, angry with the church. I didn't like them. They were not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
But then later on, and not so very long ago, like some, I don't know, 20, 30 years, in the humanist movement, I reconciled. And I understood
so it was
I understood, that I didn't need to be, angry with the church, because I
yes,
had learned a lot from this essence of Christianity, of Jesus and everything. So I started to welcome this old. I remembered how I felt. So this has helped
yes.
me to grow and be a more better humanist.
Maracha enda.
Yes.
Mm.
Very good.
Yes.
So,
Thank
well,
you. Your
I
grandmother.
send you that link, Maximo, and also to Julius.
Yes,
There
yes.
is the application procedure explained, and I think it is a form that you have to fill
Feel me.
the instructions should be
Okay.
there, and so
Yes.
you have everything like to apply, no? To
Okay. I'll fill in
yeah,
after that step.
yes, yes, and so we are in business for this as far as because you clarified to me that this you like writing, that you have the technical
Yes.
and that there is something that you are eager to do, and those are all the preconditions. So I will say, well, yes. I mean, let's work
Thank
with
you very
Maxim
much.
on this, and then in that way we will have a team that can support our work for the Asian Forum, not
It's
only
very.
Zambia, but you can also help us to make productions for all the other countries.
It's very true.
Where
It's
some of
very.
the videos that you are using or thinking to teach girls in the schools and all these type of things will be extremely valid. And
Yes. It's very.
also, if I know that we have a meeting on Friday with
Yes.
the new humanist MP, I have mentioned to that in Angola.
Yes.
And so I can mention that we are starting through you in this studio in
Yes.
and that we could produce some materials, even if the voice part later on we can do in Portuguese, because in
Yes.
Angola
Yes.
they speak Portuguese. And so, but the graphic material will be the same and the explanations and all that. So we start to facilitate giving some materials that could be interesting to tackle the same problems that you are facing there in Zambia, but in Angola. Because they are common
Yes.
problems. In all the rural environments, you have the same sort of things. Abuse,
Yes.
young, and the girls, the problems that they have, the difficulties that they have with menstruation and how they're inhibited. They tend to be patronized by the boys. There is lots of aggression.
Aggression. Yes. Very true.
We have to teach and we have to prepare and equip them very well. So, good.
Man, it's very true. It's very true. And I've started writing some of the material, some of the teachings. I have them, and as I was telling Julius to say, as I was going through the Presenter platform, there's a lot that I learned. I learned the principles from Mahatma Gandhi. I learned principles from Martin Luther King. I was
Exactly.
also looking at those principles that are supposed to be applicable even in our current time, because
Yes.
you find that these are the kind of things that we are not talking about because of the fear within, not
Mm.
knowing that we are a democratic country where we have the voice to say what we feel, this is not right, this is right. But
Exactly. And the
we are
good
not
thing
some
about
kind of.
those characters are they are icons in the whole humanity.
Yes,
So
it's
no
very true.
authority will dare telling you no, you cannot reproduce what Martin
Yes,
Luther King said, because I mean
yes,
then they will crucify the politician and they will say, very good, Maxim, for teaching Martin Luther
yes,
King.
yes. Well,
Yes.
so I learned a lot, and I feel also the community have a lot to say. It's just that they are not approached in the right manner, in the right way, and they are not being involved in some of this decision making where it comes to community levels. You find that they are just selfish people who are already mixed with power, who are ruling things in a selfish manner, and you find that
Exactly.
people are locking themselves in. So I feel it's high time for us also to stand and begin to teach people how to go about life and the way of life.
That's great. That's so good. So
Yes.
will be something that will strengthen our action and will empower our approach. And I am very happy with all that. It's very auspicious and will be modern. That is another thing is important because we can
Yes, yes.
to teach everything verbally because it's never ending. But if we use audio visuals, I mean, we gain so much time and we reach far, far away.
It's very true. It's very true.
I cannot hear you.
It's muted, Julius.
My wife entered the room and I talked to her, so silence. Okay, okay. So I'm asking Max, because you have dug into the weaponry of the presenza and all the courses and the videos and so on. Did I hear correctly that you saw there they are already making some teaching courses of the principles of validation?
I just saw a translation where should be. I don't know if it's from Portugal. The other man who translated the Silo's message into a message for the kids. I was reading something from that.
Yes, because that would be that would be a very, very interesting thing to have some short videos, because short is good, long is too bad.
Yes.
And to have like comprehensive but short
Yes.
about each of the principles. And Antonio, I think that we have a principle, obviously, in the Silos message, but this has been put into like to take each principle and have explanations. Like in Canada, they use very much this. They are studying.
You can read. It's a way in which the groups of ceremonies, they work very strongly with the principles. Tani Zuckerberg,
Yeah.
and all his groups that they are very regular. They meet, I think, once a week. They work almost exclusively with the principles. So they concentrate for a period of time, and they give hundreds of examples, and they give it different ways of application, etc. So they concentrate in that aspect.
Yes.
They have been doing that for a period of time, and the community of the message is quite extended.
And thank God, power went out and it has come back. So let me just be in the house now.
Because we're outside. Yeah.
Yes,
thank you very
much.
Okay, well, Maximo, I think now is 4:30, so I will release this machine, because John will explain me something with Dipple. But thank you very much for coming, Julius, also to organize the meeting, and we are clear about what we want to do. So that's information.
Peace, force, and joy.
And to you too. And I send you the application, Julius, also for you, for our friend in Iceland.
Stefan in Iceland. Yes. Okay, my friend. Then I will be very careful in how I take care of the recording in a proper way.
Excellent.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Goodbye. Take care. Gracias, Mom.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Same.
So let me check the